Hello and welcome to this highly infectious episode of DWN Productions THC podcast, sponsored by Fast Custom Shirts here on YouTube, not Facebook. I just got the pop-ups. Both of them said fuck me. So I guess if you're banned from going live on Facebook, you will not be able to do it through StreamYard either. So that's fine. We're going, Joe. We're here at the old Fancy Dan YouTube page, and we're there at least.
Fuck,
Had
am I
a
still banned from going live on Facebook? That
I,
was like a
I
long time
am.
ago. Oh, you are. Okay.
I posted a picture of our Bud Dwyer with a gun in his mouth in 2018. And I got popped for it. So, and I think you recently got one too, huh?
Yeah, I got one said like for a dicks out for Harambe thing, and it said, "Hey, like if you're trying to commit suicide, please let us know." It's like, it was a sad event and all, but I've got other things that I'd want to kill myself, before that.
What the fuck kind of sense does that even make?
I don't know.
Did they hit you with anything for it? Or did they just say, hey, you?
Yeah, I think they just said, "Hey, you." I don't think they hit me. But then I had another one come through too, and that one didn't even show me what they were, taking away from like 2016 or some shit. Uh,
Fucking prigs.
yeah, but hey, you're on the mend.
I am. Fucking, this shit's been crazy, man. I've been sick for like 7 fucking days, and I'm only slightly feeling better. All the COVID symptoms, but not COVID. Fucking weird. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the damnedest thing, I tell you, Joe. The damnedest thing.
Yeah, and that was like right when you got back from the convention.
Yeah, dude, on the way home, I like started coughing, gradually coughing more and then coughing more. And like halfway through last week, I thought I was gonna be in a coffin.
Hmm.
It was fucking rough. I tried working a couple days, almost fell the fuck out. So I mean with Frightmare and then not being able to do a fucking thing last week, like I'm fucking what 9, 10 days without working, and that hurts shit to say the least,
It,
Joe.
it does. It does. So yeah, Juan and I are both like really, really swamped right now, and I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to take a minimum of 3 days off. Where I'm gonna have to be in bed, and somebody told me like, hey, it could be even longer. It's like fucking. I hope not.
No,
'Cause,
yeah.
yeah, it does. It does hurt. It's like you've got obligations. Like you've got shit you have to make and get out to people. So do I, and like those are obligations that have to be met because we got bills to pay and everything.
Hard times, daddy.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it's a fucking mess for sure, but nobody wants to hear us, bitch.
No, so we haven't talked in a week. We haven't done a show
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks. So like we haven't even said thanks to the Texas Frightmare folk like for having us out there again and having a good time as always. We did a fair amount of drinking as always, and that may have contributed a little bit, Tom, to how you were feeling.
Uh,
Broke.
I would think so, but I actually didn't drink as much as I usually do this time around. You didn't see any koozies flying overhead or anything, did you? You didn't hear any yelling?
No, there was no yelling, but I'm sure there was other contributing factors that worked for that.
Let's just say brownies were running wild, brother, and these were some good ones, the kind that make you feel like you're gonna die. From
So
what
it's
I was one of our chocoholic buddies, he ate one, and then he had to be consoled in the room with another friend for 2 hours because
Oh,
he
really?
thought he was gonna die. Good fucking shit. Man, if you missed out on those, you missed out on a good fucking time.
Yeah. I mean, but like he ate a whole one or whatever because you did that, ate a whole one. I
Hell
did.
yeah.
I had just a little bit, but that's enough for me because I don't, do a whole lot of stuff like that. And I had that at what, like 3 in the morning or something.
R- pretty close to when you were gonna go to bed. You had it enough time where you weren't awake for it to kick in and feel anything.
Yeah. So yeah, so I went to bed and then I woke up feeling really strange. Uh, and I'm like woozing around in the shower, like, why do I feel like this? What's going on? And then it finally dawned on me, oh yeah, okay. Right. I think at that point too, like that was that Friday or Saturday?
Oh, I don't fucking know, dude.
Okay. Well, I think it was Saturday. We do our usual thing where we just sit in the patio, or cutting up with old chums we haven't seen in quite a while. But I think there was a point, and maybe this is just imagining, where you and I are talking, and we just look around and there's nobody else out there, and then we figure, you know what, we should just fucking crash out. We should just, like that should be it for tonight.
I think it was Jim too. I think it was the three of us.
Yeah,
And it was just like, all right, time to hit the old dusty trail.
yeah, that makes sense if Jim was out there with us. But hey, so yeah, so I am trying to load a link onto Facebook here, but like I said, we just had an internet upgrade supposedly.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about that shit,
Yeah.
dude.
But yeah, it was a good time. It always is. A lot of people bitching that I think have never been to a big show like this, and to them people, I don't know what to say. I had a good time, but I don't go like, thinking like, oh shit, I gotta get Robert English's autograph on this fucking replica glove that I have. There's like nobody that I'm willing to sit in line for hours and hours at a time like that. But hey, if that's your thing and that's what you go for, don't bitch.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, God bless you. But I'm not into the whole celebrity worship thing, and I don't know. I just don't get it. With all these shows that go on, there's one like every fucking weekend. It's like if you really just don't want it and you're in it to get an autograph thinking it's going to be worth something, and down the line I can't see how, like, the autograph game has to have went down in fucking value over the past few years with all these things popping up and shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's your thing, cool. The only thing I can think of is they there was kind of too many people there for it to be safe. I can say that, like, if something would have happened, like, I don't know, somebody started a fire or brought an AK-47 or something, it it would have been fucked.
Well, I think under any any year that would have been the case, but I don't know. I would have just sat there and still tried to sell shirts or whatever. You
Like,
know?
it definitely was the biggest that it's been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I'm not a fan of that hotel to begin with, especially this year after that fucking cunt at the front desk gave me a fucking 1-day parking pass instead of a fucking 3-day parking pass. So I had to pay the other 2 nights to park, and it was a fucking mess. The stupid bitch at the fucking, I can't call her a stupid bitch because she was just doing her job and she tried to help. Like, she made a phone call and shit. But that was whack.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. A
don't
lot of
wanna have to
people.
pay for shit that I don't have to, god damn it. I
Right.
was
Yeah.
fucking pissed.
No, well, when I got there, they gave me a 1 day, and then they gave me like a 5 day pass for both me and Lisa. Um, but yeah, I didn't even understand what they were doing when they gave me those tickets. So I showed them to Lisa, and she explained it to me. So had I been by myself, I wouldn't have known, what the fuck was going on. Probably would have just thrown them away. But yeah, so like another thing is like a lot of people had issues with the hotel double charging them or whatever. I didn't have any of that. The one issue I did have,
Damn, this is the first year it didn't happen?
right? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But I did, I paid for the Wi-Fi for downstairs, and that shit didn't work all weekend. We were relying on Juan's fucking Android phone. Was the only one that was working.
Yeah, mine was able. I got an Android and I was able to use like the guest room Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't pay extra for it.
Well, I'm not gonna do it next year. I mean, I
How
thought
much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
it was like 20 something a day.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
Which
I
I
mean,
got.
fucking tables are almost $500 now.
Yeah. Yeah. But those were hotel issues, and I don't know. They were using paper straws. When Lisa would go buy like a iced coffee or whatever she drinks, they it was a paper straw in there, which those things like start to deteriorate real fast. And I mean that's cool if they're trying to be environmentally conscious or whatever, but they gave her a plastic cup, fucking paper straw. It's like that's real fucking smart. All right. Um, so yeah, we skipped out on the bar and brought our own Bloody Mary mix and stuff. Um, a bunch of little shortcuts you can take if you do these things. Yeah.
You
Like
should always bring
bring
your
your
own
own,
booze.
bring in your own booze, bring your own desserts, like Tom did. You know, um, but yeah,
Yeah,
I had a blast, man.
I'm
Had a
just
real good
getting.
time. Luckily, I mean, when I got home, I was tired. I was tired for like 3 4 days, but not like you to where like I was sick. I was still able to go to work, but I was just lethargic the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting pretty fucking sick of that hotel. I
Mm-hmm.
was looking at my fucking memories were popping up, and that shit's been there 10, 11 years now.
Yeah,
It's
I
been a fucking.
yeah, I just don't know where else they could go. That's not a convention center.
I mean, it'd have to be a convention center. And
But
if that's the case, I mean, fuck it.
I don't think it'll be as crowded like that next year. Uh,
Because all these people bitching there. Oh, I'll never shop here again.
yeah, hopefully those fucks are true to their word and don't come back. But for some reason, Robert English he just packs them in, you know.
Mm,
And then they had 2 years of rollover tickets,
yeah.
that people had to use their ticket this time or they were going to lose it. So yeah, so it was a lot more than we're used to seeing,
For
But
sure. And I was thinking too, like we were just there in September,
yeah,
and then we came back now. Like even that was just like, man, I'm already fucking back here. Like
mhm,
it was a little too quick, I think, for me personally.
yeah. I mean, it definitely wiped us out pretty good on inventory. All we have is like a small of this design, a 3X of this design, and so Juan and I have been really busting ass to restock all our shit because he's got a thing next weekend, and
And
fuck,
where's that at?
that is in San Antonio, and it is the halfway to Halloween show. And I don't know where it's being held at a mall, but not the mall it used to be held at. It's being held at a different mall.
This mall has a Foot Locker.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of that other one with the GNC.
Oh shit. Is this gonna fuck? I gotta do it. Sorry. Did that come through?
It did not.
Good. All right. Then the fucking cough button works. I'm just going to hover my mouse over that for when it happens again. But boy, was I fucking just a miserable fuck this week, man. Like all the COVID symptoms, but it wasn't COVID. Took a test. I was talking to a mutual friend of ours. He got the fucking same shit. He took 2 tests negative. So, I mean, in 2 months, when a new pandemic happens, we'll find out what the fuck it
Yeah,
is that we got. But
yeah. I mean,
man, it's rough.
there is like a new strain that's out there, and maybe you have that, and the old test can't identify it or something. Who fucking knows?
Wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Um,
I mean, Lori didn't get sick. Steve didn't get sick. He rode with us. So I don't know. It's crazy. You didn't get sick.
no.
So yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Juan seems sick right now, but he wasn't sick like right after. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, so you got some rest, right?
Not really, dude. It was a lot of fucking just laying in bed. I didn't even really watch movies, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
So
just laying in bed miserable, like, oh, I wish I could sleep, and flopping around like a fish out of water.
so that sounds exactly like the COVID that I had, because yeah, you were just trying to sleep and you're just moving around, nothing fucking work, your mind's running, but nothing's coherent. And like I tried watching shit like at my worst and I couldn't focus on it. It's just like, so fuck it, I didn't. Yeah, but hey, hopefully you're on the mend.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't I don't know. It's just concerning 'cause my mom got it too, so it's just like, oh fuck.
uh, that's not good.
Yeah, it seems like she passed the worst of it, but she's still not great.
Uh,
Oh, hopefully she gets better because
yeah.
that's not awesome. I feel extremely fucking bad about that.
What can you do? But yeah, hopefully she'll, just recuperate. You know, as long,
Yeah, buddy,
you know, just make sure she gets as much rest as possible.
for sure. So yeah,
But
it was a fucking week, man. We had shit going on with that, and then I had fucking other stuff. You ever just sit in your own head and think about shit and always just think about the worst and oh man, well, what the fuck is going on here? Maybe they're just like, well, fuck me. Maybe I should just go fuck myself.
I do
That
that quite
was
a bit, Tom.
that's pretty much my whole week. But then I got a hold of people and we were able to hash everything all out. I cannot stress enough any relationship you're in anywhere, make sure you communicate. Communicate, communicate, communicate. That is a very probably the most important thing in any relationship.
Oh, yeah, I've already, told Lisa in advance, hey, thank you, and I love you, because next week if I'm real, or if I'm real shitty for a few days, I don't mean it.
But I'm sure you'll be all right. It's just an outpatient thing from what I hear, and it goes pretty easily. Did they say if you're gonna have to go under or anything?
Oh yeah, yeah, they're gonna put me.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you ever done that before?
Nope.
It's fucking weird, Joe.
I mean, I did, but this was like, I don't know, 30 years ago when I had like my appendix out or something.
Oh shit. Right on.
So I don't even remember that.
It's just like they kind of talk to you and it's like, all right, well, we're gonna do the anesthesia and then hey, you all right? You wake up, buddy. Oh, it's over? Fucking crazy. But we'll talk about that next week, I'm
I
sure.
guess so, yeah. But not a friend, Lisa's sister's husband, he was talking about it. He said he's had two of them, and he said it's pretty rough. Like the next day, just
Oh,
like
you're gonna hurt.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. He said don't eat anything solid for 2 days. He said that's the roughest.
Just suck down cum for
Yeah.
4 days.
Yeah, none of that chunky stuff either. You know, somebody nice and smooth.
Tube glue.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Mm. Yeah, it's not going to be awesome, but at least you're gonna, not be able to work, so you'll have that to worry about.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Good times.
Great hits.
Um,
So,
I did watch a few things. The only well, when we got home, because I had that Serial Mom shirt, Lisa wanted to watch the movie, so we watched that. And I'm not a John Waters fan. I think like most of his shit's just shit. It's just bullshit. It's just fucking dumb. But this movie is actually pretty good. This one's funny at least, and it's mainly because of the main character, to Kathleen Turner. You know, it's not just some fucking misfit that he cast in this movie. You know, it's like he cast somebody that can act. You know, it's a good flick. It's about a suburban house mom, but she's crazy. She's like a serial killer on the sly, and she likes
she's a what?
serial killers on the sly and likes fucking with people. And it's got some laughs. You know, I dig it. I would recommend it. I honestly don't know if you would like it, Tom.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't blame you, but I dig it. Anybody else out there, you might dig it too. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, no, Pink Flamingo sucks a dick.
Oh yeah, fuck
I
that.
remember checking that out recently, maybe 2, 3 years ago. That's just that guy's shtick isn't for me. I think the first thing I saw of his was a low down dirty shame, and that's when it was first released on video. And even that was fucking garbage.
Yeah, I never saw that one. Um, but I did see Cecil B. Demented, which a lot of people tell me, "Oh, that one's great," and nah, it sucked. It was stupid. Um, and yeah, Pink Flamingos and what other fucking
Lust in the Dust isn't a John Waters movie, but
it's
it's
not.
not that good either.
No, I think that's a Paul Bartel movie.
It is. That's the dude's name.
Yeah,
And
oh,
there's a special feature in there where our buddy Dave goes into the den to interview Brian Singer. That was questionable.
um, Crybaby. I guess that's the other movie that he does that people dig, and that one's just really shitty. I don't know. But enough of that guy. Tom, did you watch anything?
Yes, I did. I watched a movie called The Game Warden. It was described as a dark comedy, which it was not. There was nothing funny about this shit at all. It's about a game warden that has PTSD after his son's eaten by a bear. And I'm not going to say much because it just fucking sucks. It's a pile of shit and it's really not worth my time or yours, Joe.
Well,
So I'm going to say don't watch it. It's an unfunny pile of shit and nothing really happens. So the game warden can fuck right. Your license revoked, you fuck. Hard pass. Hard fucking pass. But I did watch a movie that I picked up from Frightmare from the fine folks at Arrow Video. This is one that you always rave about. Think you even have a shirt of it.
Excalibur,
No, but close. It's Cruising.
Cruising. Yeah,
I ask you a question, Joe?
the William Friedkin classic, and you're a big William Friedkin.
I
I,
like Killer Joe and The Exorcist, but
you've been
it's
going through all his
filmography.
filmography. That's the big word I'm looking for.
Yes.
So yeah, you even watched the Insane Asylum one with Stacy Keach, the Configuration of Nine.
The kid, no, that's what's his name? William Peter Blatty.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I think they're the same person.
Well, they definitely are not. One's not a complete fucking bore who just drones on about whatever the fuck is on screen. But enough of him, Joe. I got a question for you. You ever have your cock sucked by a man?
No.
What a great line. He just fucking blurted that out, and Al Pacino's like, "What? Fuck you, just no, I haven't. Are you propositioning me?" This movie has some pretty good lines, but it is very gay.
It is. It is.
A lot of simulated gay sex and just man ass front and center of the frame, and it just kind of, pans through, and when you think, all right, no more man, another three pop up. uh
Well, there's the interrogation scene. Just always cracks me the fuck up. Like
yeah.
what?
So just for no fucking reason, a fucking giant black guy in a jock strap and a fucking cowboy hat just comes and smacks the fuck out of people. I don't think this movie portrayed the homosexual community in the best light.
It didn't.
There's like maybe
They're,
two gay dudes in this movie who don't come off as complete fucking degenerates.
there
All
was
the other ones, fucking Powers Booth is in there, fucking telling Al Pacino about So you put this yellow handkerchief on your right side if you want to drink some piss. You put it on the left side if you want someone to drink your piss. Fucking very, very odd movie.
I used to send a yellow handkerchief with the cruising shirt orders. Oh, horror man cave in the chat because I can see the chat here says you should make a divine mask.
I'm good. That's gonna be a pass for me. I don't have fucking time to really make anything unless it's fucking AXE. I don't have time to do shit, buddy. Not complaining at all. I'm
Yeah,
fucking very thankful for that for
yeah.
sure. But if I did, that would not be the fucking thing that I go to. Excuse me, fuck. Joe, talk.
All right, so yeah, cruising. Uh, I dig it. I mean, it's a weird fucking movie. Tom's right. It does not portray the gay community in a good light. I believe there was a ton of protests uh, from the gay community when this movie came out. But shit, I mean, it's a it's an intriguing murder mystery. About self-loathing. It's got a lot of people in there from from a lot of other flicks. Joe Spinell, he just walks by looking all ugly.
No,
Um,
I mean, and he gets his cock sucked by a dude in a wig.
uh,
And the other dude too, his partner, I forget his name, but he's in some Larry Cohen shit too. He's in a lot of New York stuff. I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot of familiar faces in here. Fucking James Reamer's in it. They probably just casted him because of his last name, thinking about it now. But he's in there. There's a bunch of people. Al Pacino plays the fucking main guy.
yeah. So this was a big production because Al Pacino, he was like the top billed actor at the time, and just just weird that they would bring him into this, and he's like, yeah, cool. Maybe just because William Friedkin made so much money on The Exorcist, everybody wanted to be a part of that success. But I don't think this movie did very well. It's one of these that found a second life here and there.
Yeah, it was an okay watch, but I think it's a one and done for me. It's got some funny lines in there, but yeah, it's in the for sale bin. I got it. You could. It'll probably sell at the Houston Horror Film Fest.
I'll probably buy it because I don't have a Blu-ray or tricked out copy of it.
We'll bring a fucking what's it? An Alley Cat shirt, and
All right.
we'll be good.
Okay.
Oh, I want to get my hands on this fucking 2K remaster of fucking assless fucking jock straps and shit. Dude, there's a scene where it's just fucking, I mean, a lot of scenes are just in this fucking leather bar, but there's this fucking guy and he's holding a broomstick and he's just going, it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? What is this? Very, very gay movie. Worth a watch for sure. I would say give it a watch. You'll have a couple laughs, but not for the intended reasons, I'm sure. But Joe loves it. He's gonna fucking have the Blu-ray, so good for him. Actually, I'll probably just mail it off to you tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Just get it out of your house.
No, I mean, I gotta mail shit tomorrow anyway, so why fucking wait, man? I'm sure you're gonna be laying in bed in a couple days. You know, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm glad this came in handy. Get an erection, pop the stitches. It'll be a great time. Bleed out just because you watched Cruising.
All I have in the bedroom is a PS3, so I wouldn't even be able to watch it back there.
They don't have a Blu-ray player on that?
They do, but a lot of it's like I don't know the thing. So like the code, all that shit, it doesn't read a lot of the newer Blu-rays.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It'll keep though, Tom. It'll keep.
I got some bad news though, dude. No slipcover with it.
Oh, you're keeping.
Sorry. No, it didn't come with one.
Okay, that's fine.
Should have came with a fucking condom over it.
I rewatched last night Dawn of the Dead, doing a commentary with Uncle Bill of deadpit.com, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably really shitty because I was using the laptop, and I'm sure there's delays and it sounds and looks like shit. Sorry, UB. Sorry, I didn't know. But the movie remains an overrated piece of shit. It is slow. It is boring. I know this is like a beloved movie in the horror community. It sucks. It's just a fucking dumb movie. Some fucking bikers come in and there's a pie fight. Yeah, it's lame. It's lame. And the movie has been talked to death on every podcast imaginable. And hey, have at it. If it's your thing, fuck it. Go stand in line for Robert English and get him.
Well, he wasn't in it.
Yeah, but you got zombies that just have fucking blue paste thrown on them. I don't know, Tom. I know you're a fan, but
it's all right. Day of the Dead's the one to fucking watch. But
Night of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead is
the remake by my principal.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is an H2O show, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It is.
But yeah.
Trying to before I go into this thing.
Trick the doctor, I understand.
Right. Well, no, this is for my benefit, not his.
Okay. All right, so where are we at? Day of the Animals. This is another one that I picked up at a Frightmare from our fine friends at Severin Films. I thought I was buying Wild Beasts. Because I wanted to see a movie where animals get fucked up on PCP. Instead, I got a movie where fucking animals get fucked up on spray paint fumes, I guess.
They're pissed. The animals are pissed in this movie.
Yeah. This could happen if we don't stop using aerosol cans and depleting the ozone layer. I guess the fucking animals start to get fucking hot under the collar and then turn on humans. Uh, it's okay if you like 70s cheese. You pretty much know what you're getting. You're getting like shots of animals with spooky, tense music over it, and then people fighting with like fucking stuffed animals and shit. There's a scene where fucking rats are jumping on this old guy's face, and you just know like they're tying strings to the rats and pulling them up onto the guy and fucking tossing them on him and shit. It's worth to watch it for that, but it's not the best. It's okay, but that rat scene, fucking good shit, man. Fucking good shit. If you want to check it out, severin-films.com. Or you can leave a comment on this video on YouTube and you could win this Blu-ray copy courtesy of Severin Films. It even comes with a slipcover. All you have to do is tell us a story of when you got attacked by an animal. Doesn't have to be true. You can make it the fuck up. Just make sure.
Yeah.
Just make sure you post the comment on the YouTube video for this episode. What is it? 312. You got a week. And next week on the show, we will pick the best comment if there even is one. So if you want that Blu-ray, make something up about how you got fucked by a pig or something, and I'll send that Blu-ray off to you.
Big thanks to Steven's Horror Craptacular, because I was trying to remember who the asshole was in this movie, and he's got it. Leslie Nielsen.
Yes.
Like a
He
sleep.
takes his shirt off and dances with a bear. Oh shit, they're back.
Oh, the bots are here.
What else do I got? I also picked up Death Wish 2, the 4K release from Vinegar Syndrome. This is the Death Wish, the super rape Death Wish movie. It's a good one, except for the fucking hardcore rape scene. That's not awesome, but everything after that is pretty good. Paul Talbot, he's the I was going to say director like a fucking idiot. He's the writer of the Bronson books, and he does another commentary for this one. Pretty informative. He pretty much has something to say about everybody in the movie, every scene. Doesn't get boring. It's pretty good. If you are a Death Wish fan and you were kind of, well, you know, I got the last fucking, do I really need this fucking 4K one? If you're a fan and you want some more information, it's good. The picture looks good. Didn't watch the 4K because I don't have a 4K player or 4K TV, but the Blu-ray looks nice. It definitely looks a lot better than the DVD copy I have of part 2. And it has some interviews on there, but fucking they're not interviewing Bronson, so I mean I don't give a fuck. It's worth it. I think it's 32 something plus shipping. Probably wait till Black Friday and pick it up for fucking 25 or something. I'd say that's a fair price, but yeah, it was good. I am not disappointed. I got this, and then after listening to the commentary, I double dipped part 3 again, so I have that Blu-ray coming, and it has another Paul Talbot commentary. So maybe it'll be here next week, and we'll talk about that one. I don't know, but it's good shit. Death Wish movies are fucking good shit.
Been a while since I've seen them. I need to go back and rewatch them all, especially 5.
The Crackdown.
Crackdown, baby.
It's the fucking what's his nuts? The cop from Dusk Till Dawn. He runs like a fucking fashion show where he's making like bootleg garments or some Michael Parks.
Yeah, Michael Parks. There you go.
Good stuff. Wait, no, Crackdown's part 4, I think. That's where they're stuffing the drugs in the fish. I think. Part 5, The Face of Death, I think.
I don't know. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen them.
They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll pick those for one of our franchise reviews.
Maybe we're coming up on that in a couple of weeks.
Hmm. So tune in next week and find out if we're doing the Death Wish series or not.
I finished watching again Star Trek: The Next Generation season 3, and if you're a Star Trek fan, this is where this series starts to get good. You know, they're not just doing like a incident of the week episode. You know, they actually start to do some character building, and the season ends on a cliffhanger, which that was the first time they did that. You know, just like at the end of it, Captain Picard is turned into a robot. So how are they gonna?
Cyborg.
Yeah, android, mandroid. How are they gonna resolve all this? I don't know. Actually, I do, because I've seen all this shit before. And yeah, if you're a Star Trek fan, you know how good this shit is.
Oh shit. Well, speaking of Jean-Luc, there's a new MCU movie out, Joe.
There is. There is.
Fuck it, dude. It's this hardcore horror movie, man. So fucking scary. Oh, fuck. So I skimmed through the bootleg. Fucking internet, Joe. I swear to God. I swear to God. Don't believe the hype.
I didn't.
I mean, if you're a Sam Raimi nut swinger, then I mean you're gonna love it. And
Yeah.
it is what it is.
If you're a
Uh
Marvel MCU ball licker, then yeah, you're gonna watch it anyway and say it's great.
but you give a fuck about a fucking Doctor Strange Scarlet Witch movie? Because that's what it is.
No, but I didn't give a fuck about the Avengers Endgames and all that either.
Well, what, Joe, what if I told you Reed Richards was in this one?
I wouldn't believe you.
Well, he is. And he's played by John Krasinski. That's who the internet wanted to play him for years. All I heard was, oh man, John Krasinski and his wife, they need to play Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Oh man, they got to do it. They got to do it. I had no idea who this fucking guy was.
I have no idea.
And then I seen him. I'm just like, oh, he looks nothing like him. Fuck the internet. Like, I'm not fucking shaming the guy for what he looks like, but he has like this bulbous nose. When you picture Reed Richards, do you picture him with a round nose?
No.
No.
Well, the thing is, like, most of the people that are fans of these movies, they've never read the fucking comics, so they could give a shit. Where they're getting their lore from is this. You know, unfortunately, Marvel Comics always changes shit to suit the movie. You know, but how often do I read Marvel Comics? No, not too often.
Every chance you get.
I do, because I've been reading Agents of Atlas, and this shit's pretty good. Because it's got a fucking killer robot and a talking monkey, and that's always fucking formula for success.
So the Illuminati is in this one.
Oh, so Namor is in there?
No, he's not.
Oh, well, I guess that would explain Reed Richards. Who the fuck else was in the Illuminati? Tony Stark is back?
Nah, he's
Okay.
not.
Let's see, who else was in the Illuminati? Black Bolt.
Yes, he is.
All right. And who else is in the Illuminati? I don't fucking know. But they
I was
shot the
gonna.
book in space. Tom's coughing again.
I was gonna say John Stewart, but no, Patrick Stewart's in it, and
Oh.
he's in the classic yellow I can't say classic, but I'll say the iconic yellow hover chair from the X-Men animated series. And when he floats out, it's a little dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You hear that fucking music cue, and then Scarlet Witch snaps his fucking neck. And then you got Black Captain Marvel. She replaces Namor, I guess. And then you got Lady Captain America, and I guess she replaces Tony Stark.
Because it's all in alternate universes, right?
It's just because it's the MCU. You really only see fucking two multiverses in this. It's not like, oh, all these different. It was overhyped for what
Yeah,
it was.
I believe it.
Like I wanted to scan through. I'm just like, all right, maybe we'll see Man Thing or something. This is probably a good spot to bring him in with, controlling the nexus of all realities. And nope. All right. So I guess we'll just wait for that Halloween special they're doing. But yeah, it was whatever. You can go on YouTube right now. There's a compilation put together of all the death scenes. I think it's like a minute 13 long. So yeah, horror. Ooh, spooktacular. It's didn't give a fuck. I mean, I'm ready for to see what they do with the Fantastic Four, but other than that, I could really give a fuck. I mean, the only reason I skimmed through it because I heard Reed Richards was in it, and he's not much. Better luck next time. But I mean, you'll watch the whole thing whenever you get to it on your
Disney. Yeah.
yeah.
Plus, but I still need to watch. I don't fucking know. Black Widow. I don't know.
Enjoy.
Yeah, and WandaVision,
Enjoy.
Moon Knight.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
I seen that. There's like some CGI hippo man or some shit in it. Good luck.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's one I was hoping that it would be good, but then everybody's praising it, saying how great it is. So I know it sucks. And like, he's dressed like a fucking mummy or something. So yeah, nah, pass, pass.
But hey, they got an Egyptian guy to play him.
I don't know, and people are complaining because he's not Jewish or something. I don't know. Uh, but I did watch season 4 of Cobra Kai. Finished that today. If you're into this show, it's not as funny as the previous seasons. The previous seasons had me cracking up with a lot of shit that William Zabka does, but there's not a lot of that. This one, I guess, is a little bit more serious because they're all doing their tournament things, and the tournament choreography is set up really good for that. The season finale and the episode before that. So, but again, they brought in a character from fucking part 4, so he can be the new heel in this, and it ends on a cliffhanger, as this one always has. But I think the next season is going to be the last, which I hope it is, because I think it's already run its course. There's not much more they can do with it. So just wrap it up, guys, and end on a somewhat high note. But other than that, that's all I watched.
Well, let me ask you a question, Joe. You like Fangoria?
you know, I don't know. That's a very difficult question, Tom.
Let me ask you this, Joe. You like movies?
I do like movies.
You like movies made by Fangoria?
That's a difficult question because the one we watched last time, which name I already forgot, thankfully.
Mind Warp,
Mind Warp. Yeah,
aka Brain Slasher.
that was not a I mean, it was an experience, but
Well, so's getting fucked in your ass, Joe.
I don't know. You just watched Cruising. That
I
must.
did.
But what was this one called? Lost Children of the Sea.
Lost children. The snake man cometh. This was Children of the Night.
Lungs in the Water. Uh,
Fish gills.
Children of the Night. Yes. Fangoria's second outing. And as you would know, based on that title, this is a vampire movie.
You wouldn't be able to tell based on the makeup, though, because they look like some kind of fucking snake men.
Yeah. So I watched the first half of this movie, or no, maybe 30 minutes of it, like a while back. And then when I came back a couple of days ago to finish it, it's like, fuck, I forgot everything that happened. So I had to start it over, and I'll let you run down the plot of this little town and the storyline here.
Uh, what happens? A couple late teens girls, they go swimming in the city sewer system or some shit.
Which is a
And
tradition, they say, in the town. Like, oh, you got to swim through the sewer under the church or something.
and then they wake up a fucking vampire, and yeah, I forgot a lot of it too because it sucks and it was like 2 weeks ago, but I do know Karen Black overacts like a motherfucker, and what's his nuts? Chocolate Chip Charlie is a fucking the biggest stereotype I've ever seen in a fucking movie. Jesus Christ. Oh, you don't get to me because I drink it alcohol, huh? Like,
See,
oh
at some
shit.
point there between that scene when they wake up the vampire, I thought like, okay, now this is fast forwarded 20 years later, and they've been prisoners in this and this priest's been holding them captive like all this time, like safeguarding them and keeping them from society. But that was maybe like 2 days later.
Oh, and that fucking priest, that is some of the worst fucking acting you will ever see. That dude is a pig fucking piece of shit. He can't act for fucking nothing. Holy shit. That I fucking remember. That was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Fucking awful. Shame on you, that guy. Shame on the casting director. He must have fucking paid to be on the fucking movie because that dude can't act for shit.
So he's buddies with a guy that's a teacher that kind of comes off as a pedophile. Like he's being a little too close with his students, and he gets told about the secret of the vampires or whatever. He's like trying to stop them or hunt them or something. I don't know. Like like you said, it gets a little bit convoluted, and I don't know what's going on. But somewhere there towards the middle of the movie, I started to enjoy it. I started to think, man, this is dumb as fuck. Let me just roll with it, and I was a bit entertained. And yes, Chocolate Chip Charlie is pretty fun in it. And yes, he's playing a stereotype of a fucking town bum or whatever. But he's good. He's good at that
But
role.
he's good. He's good if you like to laugh at
Yeah,
stereotypes.
he sold it. You um, it's got some questionable effects, and then it's got like some scenes that hey, that looks okay, you know. But I don't know. I could recommend this movie if you're like if you've just had some brownies or something. Not brownies you think are gonna kill you, but maybe like you take a quarter of a brownie or something and watch this. You might have some laughs. Um, I think it gets better. You just get through that first 30 minutes that I didn't really understand, and I watched it twice. I still don't remember exactly what went on aside from them going for a swim. It rips off a lot of other movies. A lot of other movies. The most notable one is like using putting a big old fucking piece of wood in front of a truck But this one's a cross. It's not just like a log that's sharpened up. So that's swiped from the Lost Boys. Uh, there was some other shit too. I don't remember. Tom. But Fangoria, hey man, you tried twice.
Yeah, unlike you, I thought this movie was a fucking chore and I didn't find any entertainment value in it at all. Like, I like Garrett Morris and some stuff, but he fucking sucked in here. It was like he was wearing blackface or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Uh yeah, I can't recommend this. This is just a pretty boring run of the mill. The town are vampires. Let's get 'em movie.
There's a kid that runs around. He's like the vampire's familiar, and I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, where he's fucking with the porno mags or some shit.
Like the town's peeping Tom.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And then I remember he died real shitty. That fucking kid couldn't act either.
He couldn't act for shit, and I think that's why I was laughing so much with his scenes.
Yeah, this was pretty bad. Definitely a lot worse than Mind Warp, and Mind Warp wasn't that great to begin with.
So what's the next one, Tom?
Severed Ties. Originally, the movie was gonna be called Army because it's about a bunch of severed arms you see.
Ah,
Can't wait. Never seen it. Can't wait to get
Severance
it fucking
Time.
over with.
Got it.
So yeah, hopefully next week Joe will pick a better franchise
I'll think on it this week while I'm lying in bed.
and Oh, Joe, you
Oh,
like Spider-Man? Ready to swing into another fucking issue that's gonna be filled with fucking information and excitement?
let me see if what I remember, because again, I read this one like 2 weeks ago. Uh, we're coming off of the cliffhanger with the Doctor Octopus, kicking his ass or whatever, and yeah, so it starts out with that. Doctor Octopus is just beating the shit out of Spider-Man's, and
For the whole issue.
yeah, no, we learned that like Doctor Octopus is really trying to fuck over Hammerhead and take over his neck of the woods, his part of the mob, you see. And but
Don't
Hammerhead,
use racist voices, Joe.
he doesn't. He's not gonna go down easily. No, you gotta talk him down. Uh, fuck, I don't remember a whole lot.
I do remember that Hammerhead's a big fat guy.
Yeah.
They definitely drew him plump, and I thought he was more of a svelte man with more of a hammer head, but
Mm,
as comics went on, they definitely didn't stick to model.
yeah. Um,
But I mean, that was really it in this issue. It's just a lot of fucking Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus fighting, and then you see Hammerhead and a couple other wops on the last page, and that's it.
yeah. But I thought it was good because it was just a big, like a big action issue. It's just always been like Peter Parker moping around because he fucked up and doesn't realize, hey, you're your own worst enemy, dude. Um, so yeah, and Spider-Man's he gets his ass kicked a bit. Oh, he puts on that contraption, that stupid contraption that Doctor Octopus made for his guys. So he puts that on. That's how he beats Doctor Octopus. But then fucking Hammerhead pops up, like you said, with two other Goombas, and they're gonna shoot everybody. And that's where we're left at that cliffhanger.
Is Spider-Man gonna get shot in the head? Tune
Probably
in next week to
last
find out.
double-sized last issue. He all blowed up like what's his name in that Image comic that the guy shot himself and it was a big double-page spread of just him like with his head fucking exploding. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Young
Rest
blood.
in empowerment, Chapel.
Chapel. There you go. Chappie, they called him. Yeah.
Oh, good old 90s. Well, Joe, you like lists?
Sometimes, Tom. Sometimes I like a list.
Not this time.
This was okay because it was easy. It was real easy, and so you wanted us to go through our elementary school memories.
Something different, I thought.
We are waxing nostalgic
Mm.
on this one.
Hurry up and number them, you fuck.
Oh, I thought of something, so I had to write it down. Um, so, for my honorable mentions, my first one is realizing I needed glasses. I think this was maybe in second grade or third grade. I don't know. At one point, the teacher's like, "Hey, Garcia, you read this on the board." I can't see it. Huh? Well, move up here to the front. Shit, still can't see it. So they sent me to the nurse for a vision test, called my mom, said, "Hey, you might want to take this kid to an optometrist." A couple of days later, I'm wearing some goofy ass, fucking thick ass, black framed glasses. And, I'm a short guy with fucking, awkward curly hair. So, yeah, let's go ahead and fucking throw that on me, too. Yeah. Honorable mention.
Continue.
Yeah. So you don't have any honorable
You
mention?
only have one
Oh,
honorable mention?
oh, yeah. Okay, okay.
It's been so long, I forgot how
I
to do
forgot how we
this.
do this show. My next honorable mention is bathrooms in the class. Each class had their own fucking bathroom. You didn't have to go down the hallway. Yeah, in in my kindergarten
So you're
class.
fucking having like quiet time reading and you hear the fucking get some broad shit in her brains
Yeah,
out.
they had a little men's room, a little girls' room. It's fucking weird. Uh, Picture day. Remember picture day? And my mom would always get pissed that I didn't tell her it was gonna be picture day, because I would just go there in like a Shazam T-shirt or something, and everybody else was dressed up in stupid little suits and shit. So I'm glad I didn't tell you, Mom. I'm glad.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Seeing a kid break his arm, playing like football or whatever, and this kid just falls, hits his arm at an awkward thing, and then his arm is just sideways. It's like, oh shit, that doesn't look good. Uh, Being able to dress up on Halloween. You could wear your costume on Halloween. I don't think they can do that anymore. I think it's frowned upon. But you could then, and I did every time because I love me some Halloween even then.
What was your favorite costume you wore during that time period?
Like a homemade Dracula thing that I think I used like my mom's, like we like rigged it up. We used her like graduation cloak or whatever that is. I didn't graduate, so I don't know what they call that. But that was
Gown.
down. That was rigged up to be the cape, and just did some shitty makeup, and pulled my
Did you go around and go, "Bleh"?
and like I didn't have a suit, so it was just drawn on a white undershirt. It's like markered up, and it was I got a picture of it somewhere. I'll share it on the page. And I'm wearing like this medallion that, like, I'm telling everybody it's a bat, but it was like a butterfly. Fucking great costume. Those are my honorable mentions.
It's good stuff, Joe. Well, my this is an honorable mention because it didn't happen at school, but I was in elementary school when it happened. And I went with my uncle to the liquor store that happened to be connected to a bar. And he said, "Hey, wait outside while I run in here quick." And there was this gentleman outside. And he said, "Hey, I'll give you $1 if you go up to that car and read the odometer for me. Almost got abducted, Joe.
It sounds like, yeah.
And then my uncle came, hey, what the hell's going on? So yeah, I almost had my holes fucking sold and fucked. Maybe not in that order, but
Trafficked.
yep. And then I have my dick skin getting caught in the zipper in
Ah.
the school bathroom.
Ooh. Ooh.
That sucked. Then I have being mistaken for a girl. My mom dressed me and my sister up in matching red sweatsuits. And one of the teachers like, oh, don't you girls look cute dressed the same? And I said, bitch, are you for real? And then I had, this was when Aladdin came out. There was a librarian we had called Mrs. Lee. And I thought I was funny going down the hallway going, Mrs. Lee has to go pee, Alibaba, right to the principal's office. And then I have throwing up in the middle of class and not being able to see the new Addams Family movie that day that we were supposed to go to after school because I was sick. And Joe, those are my honorable mentions.
Good shit. Good shit.
Thank you.
I never threw up in school, but I threw up in church one time.
Mm.
Uh,
And
and
being Catholic, I'm sure the priest came and licked it up while he was jerking off.
probably. At number 10, I have kids crying on the first day of school. I thought was really odd. You know, it's like, what, these guys have never been separated from their moms or what? You know, it's like this dude over here is crying, this girl's over here crying. Well, what is this? What's going on? Just thought it was odd.
My number 10 is having raviolis for lunch, bringing it in my thermos, and then it busting the fucking open and me crying.
The thermos is supposed to keep it warm, right?
And it didn't. It just fucking the pressure from the hotness. Yep. Fucking prick ass bitches. Number 9.
At number 9, I believe it was my kindergarten or my first grade teacher. She had a beehive hairdo, which I think was out of style even then, you know, and it was a full, like, fucking beehive hairdo. She had the rimmed glasses and everything, and she was just some fat lady. Strange shit.
I have my number 9 was talking about John Wayne Gacy and then my dad being called because, hey, well, you know, your son's talking about this in school. You think that's normal? And he says it's in the news. What do you want him to talk about? Chickens and bunny rabbits and shit?
Serial killer.
Thanks, Dad. Thank you. Rest in empowerment. I still fuck. It's not like he just died 3 months ago, but like every other day, I'll be like, man, it's been a minute since I talked to him. I should give him a call. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, can't.
yeah.
Sitting in the ghetto thinking about George Perez. How about that fucking, that was so sad, man. Watching that dude fucking degrade and
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah. Incredible, incredible fucking artist. Um, I've got his signature on a couple of things. I thought about digging him out, but then I thought, nah, I got other shit to do. Uh, but yeah, he's fucking amazing. So sorry that he overshadowed your death, Neil Adams, but oh well.
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest Neil Adams fan. That was more like comics for people who wear suits to work and shit. But yeah, George Perez always seemed like a good dude.
Yeah.
Number 8.
At number 8, that teacher that I had, the one with the beehive hairdo, fat lady with the horn glasses, she had a twin sister that would just come hang out with her in class every once in a while. Weird shit. Two fucking beehive hairdo fat ladies with horn glasses.
For my number 8, I had stealing milk. But it isn't what you would expect. It was after hours in school. We lived close and we would always like just go and play in the playground and shit since we lived right over there. Excuse me. So from time to time we'd check if the doors were open, and sometimes they were. And then we'd go see if the cafeteria doors were open. Sometimes they were. And we'd take whole milk crates full of boxes of milk and just run out with them. Drink a couple, mainly threw a lot of them at the
Threw a lot of
school. But we were a bunch of little fucking milk thieving punks. And I still like to shoot milk-like substances to this day. Number 7.
I mean, I don't want to say that I was a monster kid because I don't swing that way. But
We are getting that cruising DVD.
I did have a pretty sweet Universal Monsters lunchbox in, I don't know, maybe 3rd grade. Wish I still had that thing.
Probably worth some money now.
Probably is, and I'm sure it doesn't look anywhere near as good as I remember it. But at the time, I was pretty proud of that thing.
It's okay to be proud, Joe. My number 7, it was 4th grade during sex ed class. And I asked, hey, what would happen if you peed and cummed at the same time? Teacher just looks kind of, I don't think that would happen. But what if it did? What would happen? Would you pee in her? And what would happen? It's like, well, the sperm would probably get eaten up by the acidicness of the urine. And to this day, I have never peed and came at the same time. So I think that gentle fellow is right. Sometimes I peed right after I came,
Yeah.
but not at the same time. I wish I could have been in that guy's head when he heard a kid ask that question. That would have been funny stuff. So hey, if you peed and came at the same time, let me know. There's been some times where I pissed out some cum. That's happened. So I guess that was peeing and coming at the same time. Yeah, fuck that guy. It can't happen, you prick. Suck a dick. Number 6.
I have Weekly Reader, or it's just called the Weekly Reader. It was like a 4-page little newspaper pamphlet they would give you, and it had like little stories and shit. And then there was like little exercises at the end of it, but they were like cool stories. It was like shit about space or like shit about some kind of fucking rare caterpillar or something. So it was like off the beaten track of the stupid shit we were learning, like singing songs or whatever. And Weekly Reader, I looked it up today. That shit went on for like 50 years, but it's no longer a thing in schools. Sad day. Rest in peace, Weekly Reader.
Fucking Pizza Hut Book Club probably took it over.
Maybe.
Fucking pricks.
Yep.
My number 6 was pantsing a kid named Pat on the playground. Shit's always funny to me. Still pants people to this day, and I always laugh.
Yeah. Tried doing that to me at Frightmare when
classic comedy. Fucking Jolly did it to Jamel one year and got his underwear and his little fucking wiener was poking out. Always funny. Classic, classic, classic. But now it's probably like criminal sexual assault or some shit.
Yeah. Sign on your yard.
Mm-hmm. Number 5.
The Pledge of Allegiance.
Mm.
Like, I mean, I thought it was normal, but thinking back on it, that's some like weird ass indoctrination shit. Like we watch movies where like they show Russia and they'll show like, oh, look at how these little kids have to like do this thing that's like bow into the government. What assholes to make kids do like that? Fuck, we did that every day. Every day we would start the day with the fucking Pledge of Allegiance. We'd all stand up, and like weird shit, man. Weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Stop and think back. I don't know that they do it anymore. You know, gotta ask the kids. Hey, did y'all do this like when y'all were in elementary? I don't know.
It's
I
like,
mean,
no, man. No. Fuck no.
what the fuck are you talking about?
I think you get your ass beat for doing some shit like that.
The Pledge of what?
Fuck is this? One child nation, bitch? Number 5, I have walking to school. This was elementary was the only time I did that because I lived a block and a half away from the school. So luckily never got picked up to go there, but it happened. No, it almost happened, but we talked about that. But yes, walking to school. These aren't great anymore. Because all the things before was just like horrible shit that happened.
At,
Now it's just like, hey, you remember that?
yeah. At number 4, I have riding my bike to school.
Mm.
So that was a big deal, riding the bike, with your friends and like putting your bike in the little bike rack, and like locking it up with a fucking combination chain.
Mm.
Yeah.
You ever get it stolen?
No, I never got my bike stolen.
What about your tires popped?
Like there was this guy, he lived like 2 houses down, and like he kept telling me, "Hey, what's your combination to your thing?" It's you don't need to know that. No, no, man, just tell me. You can trust me. And
Can trust me, I'm white.
yeah, so finally told them, and like when school lets out, he's there riding my bike in a circle. It's like, what the fuck, dude? You know, I mean, it's not like he like held it from me or anything, or tried, picking on me or whatever. But it was just like a betrayal. You know, this guy lived 2 doors down from me. Son of a bitch.
Number 4, I have drawing the Tasmanian Devil. This I peaked. I think it was 3rd or 4th grade. I would just practice drawing Taz, and all the kids would be like, "Oh, can you draw me one? Can you draw me one?" And I was like, "Ha ha!" And I've never felt that good again in my life.
There was always guys that had one thing that they could draw. There was this one guy, like he could draw this dragon head, and it was awesome. It was an awesome draw. Sometimes he would color it. Like,
Mm.
there was this other guy that he could draw a truck, like a semi truck, and he would even draw it in the dirt outside. Fuck, got that truck skill drawing down. You know, find your thing and roll with it. That's what you did, Tom.
I did.
Yeah. Um, I have films. When I was in school, Tom, they would still roll in a projector and put on a fucking film reel and
Mm.
show films. And the best thing about that is afterwards we would all get all excited. Ooh, show it backwards, show it backwards. And so they would run the film backwards, and like, hey, if a guy, had dived into a pool, then all of a sudden,
Whoop.
yeah, we thought it was the funniest shit because we're dumb kids.
What are we on? Number 3?
Yeah.
I had bringing my dog Max to school for show and tell one day. He pissed on a kid. It's good stuff.
Woo!
Number 2.
Did y'all have desks, Tom, in kindergarten?
Yes. Wait, in kindergarten. I think we just sat on the floor.
Yeah, so we sat on the fucking floor. We had a big square carpet, and we sat all around it, and I guess the teacher would be in the middle sometimes or whatever. Unless you had somebody that would just fucking joke around all the time, then they would sit in the middle because that was supposed to embarrass them. So yes, I was in the middle of the carpet a whole lot of the time, and I don't know. To me, it's just like now everybody can see me. Cool. But yeah, no desks. And then you'd also take a towel so you could sleep. You could take a nap. You could lay on a towel at nap time.
Did you ever have fair day at school?
I don't know.
This is like they would have different games in different classrooms and you can win like shitty prizes.
Yes, yeah, we did.
I would always go to the cakewalk room because even then I was a fat fucking bitch kid. And I'd always get my cookies and cakes. So I was a fat titted idiot. Number 1.
And hey, it's Mother's Day. My mom, when I was in 5th grade, my mom became a teacher. So nothing sucks more than when you're a guy that's the prankster, the fucking class clown, and your mom is just 5 doors down. So couldn't do shit without mom getting wind of it within 5 minutes or whatever. But I couldn't stop, Tom. I couldn't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, that's just like. But yeah, for any of you that know, having your mom as a teacher definitely has its drawbacks.
My number 1 greatest schoolyard game there is, was, and ever will be, and that is kickball. Love that shit. And that was our reminiscent of elementary school days list.
Days gone past.
Next week, Joe.
Next week, since we were watching Severed Ties, we're going to do our top 10 films with characters with a severed limb.
Can't wait. Can't wait. And I can't wait for you to head over to dwnproductions.net and peruse all the masks, busts, and other fine wares that are over there. You can order something. Might take a minute, but you can order something. And after that, you can head on over to Fast Custom Shirts and peruse the thousands and thousands of t-shirt designs, most of which, if you're of regular size, are just $10 plus shipping. And while you're there, you can go up to that little search box, type in BOYGOB, and buy the goddamn BOYGOB shirt. Sure, watching this shit, might be listening to it at boygob.com. Just buy the fucking shirt, kick him a couple bucks. What the fuck is it to you?
And it will definitely take a minute to ship. Just so you know, for right now, it's things are moving at a snail's pace. So
it's about to get a little slower.
Oh yeah.
But Joe, I hope everything goes well for you. I'm sure it will. And everybody out there, have a fantastic week. Or don't. I was going to say I don't care, but I do. I hope your week goes well for you. And on that note, BOYGOB.